Okay, welcome once again, everyone. Thank you for joining. I think my name is Chikamakan of Levia, and I'm here with my team, and I have our colleague here telling on call too. So the essence of this call is to see how we, mobilize our community to be part of the PL Genesis hackathon. So I said the PL Genesis hackathon is um, the earlier builders program of protocol labs, and it's going to push a lot of collaboration space. um i shared I shared my screen earlier. I'm going to share it again. um okay, so the hold on. So this is the hackathon is hosted on DevSpot. So we it's managed by PL Genesis, and we have about 8,155 plus pool of this. Um, so what the essence of this is? This workshop series is to like help to motivate and mobilize folks to representing this hackathon. So the hackathon is going to end on the March 16th. So as a family, we want to see that we have good representations. So what the PL Genesis is, this is a frontier collaboration. Is the next chapter in collab in protocol labs that bring global builders series. So it's an open invitation to everyone, and we'll be seeing a lot of coordination, governance, and shared intelligence, in the space as well. So if you can hack, if you have if you have a new idea, you have a product you want to push. So this is an opportunity for you to like push in the space, and you have an old product you want to push. So this is also an opportunity for you to push to submit it. You have an old existing product and you want to add some um new stuff on it. So this actually gives you the rooms to do that as well. So we already have about it's around 10 participants already. So we could add more bandwidth to this to boost up. So it's a virtual hack team. And also we are partnering as a community. And if you're around in Lagos or you're around in Lagos, we could give you an invitation to come to the hub where you can participate. We've provided internet, we've provided electricity. So just for you to come, take some time and do your stuff and submit as well. So so we have already about 200 plus projects on already in here. So we have 29 already who have submitted, and we want to get more of you guys to be part of this stuff. So if more about this project, so these are like the prizes at stake. Um, this session has been taken during the open sections. We've already had this orientation, but for those just joining, so this is what you were looking at. So you have uh, protocol labs, splitting 50,000 among 10 winners, 10, 10, 10 in three places. So you have like 5,000 for fresh code, 5,000 for fresh code, another 5,000. You have another, so this is fresh code. So you have more, so you have $50,000 for fresh code. You have another 50,000 for existing code and in different categories as well. If you sign up today, so you get more details. Then you also have like total of $10,000 and splitted in 1,000 that's coming up from Flow in different categories. Check it out and put in your stuff. So you also have about $500 from here. You check it out as well. You also have about $6,000 gain from from Protocol Labs in terms of infrastructure and digital rights, in terms of first, second, third. So you have, we'll be sharing the pool of $6,000. So you also have another $6,000 again around this building around crypto. You have another $6,000 you're building around AI and robotics. You have neurotech, you did some amazing stuff around neurotech. So you have a pool of $6,000 to share. From Lead Protocol, you have $1,000 stuff already, which is splitted among this. Next gen, if you're building anything around next gen apps, sure to grab this. If you have doing something Solotech, so stock price for Solotech is $500. If you're doing something around that, forming the commons, okay. So opportunity to become AR is coming from let's say they form the commons team. So opportunity to be entrepreneurial in residence. So those are a residence programs. Starknet also is dropping like $5,000 here, which is also splitted. You have the Impulse AI as well, who giving $500 as well. You have the Storacha contributing $500 credit. You have the Filecoin as well, giving it $2,500 as well. So you have the Zama guys who also drop $5,000 as well. You have the World Youth. So you have like $5,000 from them as well. And then you have some community vote bounties as well, $1,000 there. So a whole total tons of prizes here for us to partake. So and we have some of the projects here. So we have about 710 plus projects already, and we can see about 29 already have submitted. So so if you register, you have access to this. So this is just basically about this hackathon, but let's go straight to the workshop. We've spent a lot of time. So at this point, I'll invite my colleague here, Timmy, to join the call. Timmy, if you can hear me, yeah, you can go on.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you. Just confirm if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I would be quite short since we already passed them in terms of time. And I'll just share my screen and then we can begin. All right. So you can see my screen. Just full screen. All right. So we're just going to look at hacking data layer for Filecoin and very shortly how to use the Filecoin storage for computing over data. So I am Jimmy, a software engineer and Filecoin public ambassador, and have also participated in hackathons the past couple of hackathons. and run a few of them as well. So the entire outline was to understand how Filecoin and IPFS works and how we can leverage them technologies for our own computation. But we're not going over the entire scope, and I'll just brush through everything. So as we all know, we currently are in the AI age where everything is an AI agent or an LLM, and we need privacy in terms of our data, censorship resistance, and then now, like we've seen in the past, a lot of AI companies train on our data, and I mean this includes private data, which will not be trained on, but we do not have control over them because they are centralized and using centralized sources. So currently on the Filecoin network, the underlying storage layer is IPFS, which provides the decentralized file sharing that powers everything. And Filecoin basically builds on that using incentives to power permanent storage. And as we can see in the chart, so incentives is one of the major differences where we use the cryptocurrency, the field token, to incentivize permanent storage and retrieval. And the Filecoin network is designed for long-term and reliable data persistence. So this is basically an illustration of the previous slide. So IPFS, the P2P network, is the underlying network that powers everything. Then Filecoin is the storage layer. And above that, we have the virtual machine that brings computation to the data we've stored previously. And then there are 2+, which is future plans for scalability. Yeah. So currently we have the Filecoin services, currently Filecoin Onchain Cloud, and this is what we'll be using to utilize Filecoin's storage, or hot storage in this case, using the Synapse SDK. So the Synapse SDK is currently provided in the URL attached. It's a TypeScript/JavaScript SDK. So for technical folks who want to make use of it. And this is meant to be the scope of our talk, but we'll just be going shortly around the whole thing without giving so much practical demos today because of time. So the scope today is to build a deep learning workflow using Filecoin via the Filecoin services, and in this case, the Synapse SDK. And our 3 main points would be to source and upload the data set to Filecoin, train deep neural networks on it, and then upload the trained model to Filecoin. So after uploading that trained model to Filecoin, you can then query the model, the trained model, and have your responses. So in the image attached, you'll be able to see that there's a DeepSeek model currently deployed on Filecoin storage. So users can basically query the trained models instead of relying on centralized models. All right. So the first step in the whole thing is to upload a custom data set. And you can get these data sets from multiple websites. Here we can see DLN.io, Data's Labor Network, and we have data sets of Filecoin.io. That's like a public repository of data sets stored on the Filecoin network. And other sources we have Cargo and various other data hosting sites where you can source your public data sets. Then you upload these data sets to Filecoin, the custom data sets, and you train your model on these data sets that you've stored previously. So this is the second step in the whole workflow. And after that, you then upload the trained model. So assuming I have raw data that I want to use to train my own model, let's say TMI I upload the initial data sets to IPFS, train my model on that data set, and then upload the trained model back to Filecoin. So with this trained model, I can then query and run computations on that. So that's the next step, querying the model. And this is basically where I can ask my model, oh, I need to do this, what's the next step? Or I need to do this. Can you provide a plan or an implementation plan, basically? So that's what we call querying the model. So these are the main basic steps to utilizing Filecoin's storage for your AI models or AI applications. So, yeah. As a recap, we can upload a custom data set to Filecoin. Here we have Lighthouse as a sample storage provider, but we looked at Synapse SDK. Can fetch the data set and train a deep neural network on it. That's our own models, our own LLMs in this case. And then we can save and upload that trained model to Filecoin. After uploading the trained model, we can query it by loading it, asking questions, and using that trained model. And this can also be extended to any AI model, basically. All right. So this is a sample GitHub repository. I'm taking it to an example implementation using Synapse SDK and can help out. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Do you have questions or something? Okay, thank you, Simi. I think right now, this the workshop has been able to open, kind of like informed the participant as well. We'll be sending you guys an email just now. One to the Telegram group, another one to the WhatsApp group. So we can just take the conversation there. Semi is on the Telegram group as well. We'll also be dropping this manual, this presentation script slide to you guys as well. If you have any questions, you could just drop it, but if not, we could just continue on the group. So follow us on the X to get the notification of the next one. All right. See you from this end. Thank you and good night. Timmy, do you want to say anything?
Not much currently. I think we can always answer to requests or any questions that come in down.
Yeah, so we also want to know what you guys are building right currently, what project you have around something. So we just when you open up, you might have more ideas to add to what you're doing. But if not, then we can just continue the group as well. Okay, I think it's fine. All right, signing out here.